Better late than never, right? Okay. Welcome everybody to this 8-8 abundance gate session slash full moon in Aquarius session. We're gonna get right into it, but I wanted to first really quickly go over some things about this energy. So we're gonna turn down the vibration for the vibe for a second there. Um, That's that earthy, grounded energy. So first off, my name is Amina Hextall Suma. I am the creator of STEAM, Soul Transforming Energy and Movement, which was created to assist light workers with getting their energy in alignment with their highest purpose so that they can manifest with ease, they can heal from past traumas, and they can release that which no longer serves them and allow themselves to elevate, you know? So I'm the light worker's light worker. And I welcome you here to my channel. So let's get into today's vibe. Today is 8-8, y'all. This is the abundance gate. This is that portal where the planets and the stars align and the energy and the vibration is just right for you to manifest the things that you want to manifest. However, if you're not energetically in alignment with it, you might still have a little bit of trouble. So I'm here to help you fully get into alignment with this portal energy and help you to learn how to harness the energy of this full moon, which is a full moon in the sign of Aquarius, which is my moon sign. Aquarius house is the house of purpose, the house of blessings, of finding your higher purpose, getting your wishes fulfilled. So all of this energy is happening between today and tomorrow at its most strongest. However, it's going to continue for a couple of days, this energy. So all you have to do is get into alignment with it. And one of the main things I wanted to help you with is opening to receive your blessings. This is something that we light workers struggle with. That is receiving. We have no problem giving. And then when we feel like it's not being reciprocated or appreciated, we're upset. But the issue is we forget how to balance out the energy of give and take, give and receive. Okay. So today we're going to open to receive our blessings. I'm going to start by taking you through some movements, and then we're going to ground ourselves, do a little 5-minute breath work with some sound healing, and then we'll get to the intuitive guidance. However, just know that the movements and the sound healing is also part of the intuitive journey, and I'm connecting to you and your spirit guides as we speak. So commenting also helps me to connect energetically. Everything is energy. Yeah, and even reacting. Okay, so let's start the first movement. Now this movement is going to be based in the dance Koteba, which comes from Mali, West Africa. Koteba traditionally is done for celebrating wedding ceremonies. However, I feel like the movements of Koteba and the way that I translate the movements allows you to energetically get into alignment with the energy of giving and receiving. So the first movements, and mind you, these are not all traditional, they are based in tradition. Okay. The first movement, your feet. I always break it down from the bottom to the top. So your feet are going step, step, doubles, step, 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 step. All right, let me start this over. I think the music's gonna go off. Oh no, it ain't. I got some time. Anyway, arms. This is getting you into the energy of receiving as well as giving. So on the double steps, 1, 2, this is opening to receive. All right. Open, open. Now, traditionally, you would not do that, but this is not the tradition. Okay. This is STEAM tradition. In, out, opening up to receive. And from here, you're spreading the blessings. Okay, arms, 1, 2. And if doing 2 arms at the same time is confusing, 1 arm, the second arm. Okay, very simple. What that is the act of spreading your blessings. As you're blessed, you're able to bless others. This is why light workers need to get into that mindset, because we're always thinking we need to be giving, but you can't give when you have nothing to give. So you have to open to receive first. Okay, so first movement, step, 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 arms, step, 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 repeat, step, 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 step. I'm not on the beat, so don't think like, oh my God, this is off. I'm just showing you the movements, okay? And I'm forgetting it. And up, again, open, open, up, up. That's just 1, 2, 1, 2. Next movement, all right? After up and up, you're going to go right, left, right, left. Notice I'm facing the side. Right, left, 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 right, left. Arms are going. Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Step, step, receive. Give, receive. Step, step, receive. Step, step, pick it up. Step, 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 step. Okay? So that's after opening to receive, spreading those blessings, then giving and receiving. The last movement, you're just stepping. Step, step, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, and in. Step, step. And this is just accepting it all. Taking in love, light, abundance, prosperity. Okay? Look at me, the chimes went off. So let's try all 3 of those moves. Gonna start it over. And this ain't that strenuous. That's why I didn't really do a warm up. But if you want to warm up a little, shoulders. So using your arms the most. Some knee lifts. And maybe if you don't have any spine issues, some head rolls. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Open to receive. Step, step. Step, step. And spread the love. Repeat. 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 And switch. Give, receive, give, receive, give, receive, give, receive, give, receive, give, receive. Last step. Step. 2, 3, 4. Step. Step. Take it all in. All right, we're going to try that again. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, let's open to receive. Step, step. And spread the love. Smile. Step, step. Step, step. And switch. Right, left. Right, left. Give, receive. Give, receive. Give, receive. Receive. And switch. Step. You deserve it all. You're worthy of it all. All that you vision, may it manifest. All right, breathe in. Very quick. Breath in. And out. And in. And out. All right. Have a seat. Woo. Oh. Gonna do some quick breath work. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I forgot an important thing. There's no way to get up and down from this mat gracefully, apparently, for me. Okay. So we did 2 deep breaths. We're going to continue grounding breaths. I'm going to guide you through a brief visualization that will assist you in opening up to receive your blessings. Because they're right there. Literally. They're right there. Okay. So first, let me clear this energy. Oh, and sit in a position where my whole crotch isn't exposed. Okay. While I clear the space, you can begin taking deep breaths in still, in through your mouth, out through your mouth. Close your eyes. Allow the rhythm of the drums to just heal you, elevate your spirit, calm your soul, awaken ancient secrets and mysteries you've forgotten through birth. Whew. I'm just realizing there's people talking in this recording I'm playing. For a hot second, every time I heard their voices, I'm looking around like, are my kids like right outside the screen? No, it's this recording. Okay. Woo. Okay. So close your eyes. You can sit with your palms open to receive on the tops of your thighs or your knees. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And exhale through your mouth. Again, breathe in. and out. Breathe in and out. Exhaling, releasing anything that is toxic, let it go. Stress, worry, anger. Breathe in light and love into your heart center. Relaxing your face muscles, relaxing your neck and your shoulders. Breathe out. Breathe naturally in through your mouth. Deep breaths though, filling up your lungs with clean, fresh air. Exhaling out of your mouth, taking your time, or through your nose, whichever way is easier for you. In through your nose, out through your nose, or in through your mouth, out through your mouth. I'm going to guide you through some breath work. So as you breathe in, focus your mind on the center of your chest, your heart chakra. And every time you inhale, see that space getting bright with a bright green, beautiful sparkling green light. And when you exhale, feel as if you are releasing past hurts, past disappointments, past pain, sadness, heartache. This is heart healing. Because the heart work must be done first. Deep breaths, lighting up your heart center, letting that inner child know the past is in the past, the present is now, and you're creating your future. Continue to breathe deeply, bringing your focus up to your third eye, which is located right between your eyebrows, a little bit above them in the center of your forehead. And as you inhale, send a bright sapphire, indigo, deep blue light to your third eye chakra. We ask that the third eye aligns with the heart to help guide you towards your highest purpose, to help you to see who you truly are. So that you can get fully in alignment with the abundance that is rightfully yours. And every breath, send bright light to your heart center, to your third eye, and seeing them glowing brighter and brighter. Feel warmth in the center of your palms as you are opening to not just receive blessings, but to also receive downloads and epiphanies from your spiritual guide team, your archangel team, your guardian angels, your ancestors, ascended masters, the Most High, the divine. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And exhale. Another deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale. And breathe in. Feeling yourself getting warm, glowing. Breathe out as you are releasing any doubts, any energy that could get in the way of you receiving abundance, blessings, wish fulfillment. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. One more deep breath in, connecting to Mama Earth. And exhale. Slowly return to the space you're in by rubbing the tops of your legs, stretching, opening your eyes. All right. Woo! I'm like sweating. That's how I know the ancestors are like, let's go. So now we're going to shift the energy to the intuitive guidance. Okay. Just bear with me as I move to the next part of the room. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, I know I need to organize a little bit over here. This is my little corner. Those of you who have been rocking with me, you've seen my little sacred space, my little corner over here. The only thing is right now it's a little junky. I got boxes, I got stuff all over the place, but hey. Okay. Oh, all right. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was looking worse than this. Okay. So let me turn this music down and shift into this energy over here. I feel like this light is so bright. Okay. My kids are letting me be great right now. I'm surprised. They weren't right before I started this. That's why I was mega late. Okay. Some ambiance. All right, guys. So that was to get you into the vibration of what this energy is all about that's being activated right now. And I wasn't supposed to start with that, so that's why I'm a little like out of sorts right now, like because I was supposed to start first by talking to you guys, which I did really quick, but the tips I'm about to give y'all and the general reading I'm about to give y'all, I was supposed to do that, and then we were supposed to do visualizations and movement, but my kids was being quiet. I said, let's do this now. Let's do it now while I got a chance. Okay. So I'm doing things the other way around. Anyway, what I want to go over with you guys, I'm going to give you a general moon reading. What you need to know about this moon, um, how to harness the energy. I'm gonna let you do a pick a number before I even get to the pick a pile. I'm gonna let you do a pick a number, and that's gonna tell you, what do I have written here? You're going to choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a blessing coming in, activating a breakthrough in reaching your purpose. See, I get downloads. I got to write them down because I will not remember them later. But first, let's do a general read. Let's figure out how we need to harness the energy of this moon. Let me get my cards. All right, now I want to clear the space a little too. All right. Now I want to try to make this as quick as possible because the pick a pile can sometimes take quite some time. All right. Let me bring this down too. I feel like, okay. There we go. I mean, you're seeing more of my bed, but who cares? Anyway. Okay. So, how to harness the energies of this moon. I'm going to go over that, my notes here before I even get to the cards. Okay. How to harness these energies. This was my channeled message, the messages that I got when I started to prepare for this session. So, number one, open to receive. That's why I did that whole breath work, visualization movement. Expect the best and open up to all new experiences. And that's not to say that you can't do stuff you used to do. That's to say, when you're doing certain things, know that you're going to have a totally new experience. Know that it is not the same as before because you're not the same person you were before. Okay. So open up to receive new experiences and expect the best from all of them. The more your mindset is optimistic, the more you're going to prosper during this time period. Okay. And whenever you're being tested like this, a whole lot of people and things and situations will show up to try to like knock you out of alignment. So just really keep your mind focused on everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. That should be your energy. Okay. Everything's going to be okay. No matter what's happening, I know I'm going to be good. Number two, using crystals from yesterday to 8/11 and maybe even further. But that's the most potent time. Using crystals during this time will get you into alignment with your spiritual gifts. So if you've been wanting to enhance upon certain gifts, if you've been wanting to learn about crystals, period, this is a good time because you are going to really benefit from using them. Especially if you're struggling to find your direction, or you have so many gifts and talents, you don't know which one to activate or focus on at this time. Crystals will really help you to get clear on direction. Okay. Number three, this is a good time to complete shadow work. All right. So if there's toxic stuff that's coming to the surface, it's because it's time for you to take a look at it. Okay. And also start to understand that certain aspects of your shadow are necessary from time to time. So that's why I never say do shadow work where you're trying to get rid of your shadow. Shadow work where you're learning to understand your shadow and see where it benefits you, where it assists you at times. Okay. Number four, anything you want to learn more about, do it now. This is a good time to increase your wisdom. If you've been wanting to go back to school, if you've been like, I want to learn about this new technique, I want to do this, I want to do that. This is a good time to get a teacher, a mentor, go back to school, read a book, watch a video, something that will increase your wisdom. This is a good time to do it because the energy right now, you're going to be more liable to retain it. Okay, you'll be more able to remember it and apply it. And lastly, past lifetimes are going to be coming to the forefront at this time. Okay, it's time to start looking at your Akashic records. If you need a Akashic record reading, I just started doing them. I wasn't really doing them initially because it takes a lot, but I am going to start offering them more frequently. But yeah, this is a good time to get one read or to really get a past life regression done, to really take a look back at your past life, maybe go into some of my old readings where I've done past life reads, but or just book a personal one. Either way, it's time to look at your past lifetimes because they're going to be making sense of what you're going through now. It's going to help you to make things clear where you don't understand certain things you like, certain things you don't like, certain things you're attracting, certain things you repel. You'll understand it more clearly when you take a look at your Akashic records, okay? And this is a good time to do that. Now, with that said, I'm going to pull some cards, some oracle cards, get a little intuitive look at the energy for this full moon, because those 5 tips I just gave y'all were more to me for harnessing the energy of this portal. Okay. This is more so for the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. You're the picker card. So I'm going to pull 5 cards. I just want a little general look at the energy of this full moon as it applies to this family of light and, you know, all those that are drawn to this session at whatever time they're drawn to it, what they need to know. We have showed the world the real you. Are you kidding me? I'm so happy I did this live. Full moon in Aquarius, yo. Full moon in Aquarius. First card I pulled out. That's how strong this energy is. Don't act like y'all can't see it because it's a little blurry there. Full moon in Aquarius. Literally. Y'all just watch me shuffle it. Show the world the real you. This is the time. This full moon is meant for you to step into your light, to stop dimming it, to stop biting your tongue, to learn how to communicate and learn how to show up for yourself as yourself. Okay. Full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay. I don't usually show these cards, but because they pretty much are just moons with little symbols on them, but you know, whatever. So this is letting you know, confirming what I just said. A win-win outcome is forecast is letting me know that where you might have thought, oh, something might go the same way again, or something's not going to work out for me. It's not going to go down like that this time. It's totally new energy. You are in a totally new energy. If you are drawn here and you're watching this session, your vibration has shifted. All right. Things are coming in that you have worked for, possibly things that you thought were never going to manifest. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. And honestly, guys, I'm really feeling like this is a message to you guys. This is a time where I feel like people are going to be giving and wanting to give to you. And I think those of you that are drawn here are accustomed to people constantly taking, asking for things, wanting from you, draining you. And I think what is happening here is we're moving into a time where you're going to see these same people or these same communities wanting to give to you rather than take. Okay. South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. So important to be in the present, which is why I was trying to guide you to be present during the visualization. All right. Because in the present is how you create your future. Sticking your head in the past and dwelling there just keeps you in it. It's okay to take a look back in order to move forward, but don't take a look back and then all of a sudden you are back. Okay. Going backwards. And lastly, we have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I do feel like some issue from the past is going to resolve itself. Something that maybe has been holding us back as a collective. It could be somebody from the past, a situation from the past, a place from the past, whatever it is. I feel like it's going to resolve itself, or you're going to reach a resolution and be able to finally put it to rest and move forward. That's what this full moon energy is bringing in. That's one of the blessings. But I'm also seeing that by being the real you, especially for those of you that are creatives and performers, really, really stepping into who you are unapologetically is going to bring you some amazing outcomes. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. That's to let you know that if something seems like it's one way, or things that have happened in the past, you feel like, oh, that has happened, it's over. They're letting you know nothing is set in stone just yet. So these opportunities, or yeah, opportunities that maybe you felt like came and passed and you missed your chance, they're saying they may be coming around again. And it's going to be a totally different experience. So be open to it. Okay. Now, choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'll give you something a little more personal before we get to this pick a card, pick a pal, which I'm going to be doing that live and direct. So choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm going to give you a moon magic affirmation and a little tip for activating a breakthrough in reaching your purpose. I almost wanted to say blessing, activating a blessing, but maybe could be that too. So by now you should have selected your number. If you were drawn to the number 1, this is your affirmation card. Pretty picture. And it says, I accept that here, now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning. After I just talked about being present in the present, my ones, I accept that here, now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning. And let's get you your breakthrough card. You have Ishtar for sensuality. Wow. So there's something about your sensuality that's meant to help you have a breakthrough. Almost, you would think it would be relationship wise, but I'm hearing something with your career. There's something about you stepping more into your divine feminine energy that is going to help you have some kind of breakthrough that puts you in alignment with your purpose. I'm almost seeing some of you maybe musicals or stage performer, belly dancers. Um, there's just something about your sensual energy that's going to put you in the spotlight, and you're going to realize at that point, oh, this is my purpose. All right. If you were drawn to the number 2, this is your affirmation card. And it says, life is conspiring for me. I love that affirmation. Life is conspiring for me. And your goddess, moon goddess, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. It says, waxing moon flow. You're being guided directly to your highest purpose, my twos. All you have to do is to relax. Don't try to force anything. Life is conspiring for you. So just chill and go with the flow. Everything is coming to you at the time that it's meant to come to you. My threes, you're drawn to number 3. This is your moon affirmation card. And it says, I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Moon goddess Hecate. So you might want to work with that moon goddess. But my threes, it says, I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. And we talked about this being a good time for that as well. These cards are confirming everything I just said. And your breakthrough card says, change. So the more you're able to allow things to change, to be flexible, to transform, to allow things that need to go, you will be brought into alignment with your highest purpose, my threes. There are things you need to release that are still in your energy right now. I'm hearing they're in the way of you reaching that highest purpose or feeling like you're in alignment with your purpose. You're right there, but there's a big transformation happening right now with this full moon. Tomorrow you'll really probably feel emotional. um it's because you're going to be letting go of a lot of things that aren't going to be able to continue on with you to your blessings. All right. Lastly, if you were drawn to number 4, this is your affirmation moon card. This was the number I chose. So let's see. The affirmation is failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. You ain't never failed. You just had learning experiences. Okay, let's see your breakthrough card, my 4s. It says tranquility. Just getting into a state of peace. I feel like you guys need to be in a space that's just peaceful, your mindset peaceful. If you want to have a breakthrough that brings you into alignment with your higher purpose, you have to get yourself into the energy of tranquility, feeling at peace, feeling calm. If that means you have to change your environment, you got to move. If it means you got to rearrange your furniture, paint, add aromatherapy, if you need to change your career, whatever it is, you need a tranquil vibration in order to have the breakthrough that's coming in for you. It feels like it's something that is going to be totally different from the energy you might have been feeling in now. Maybe it felt chaotic. It's meant to shift. Okay. Stay confident, stay resilient. All right. Last but not least, we're going to go to this pick a pal. And there's going to be 3 pals. And I'm going to be making them live to save time. Actually, I should have had them made already. That would have saved time, but this is all good. It's all good. Sometimes Spirit wants y'all to see it in action. Like, no, they need to see the synchronicities and the accuracy. But for me, I'm like, I'm on a time schedule, ancestors. Like, what the heck? Okay, so let me see my pick a pal notes here. Oh, and I do have crystals for you guys to choose your pal from. I was iffy with this deck here. Iffy. So we'll see. All right. So let me take the cards out first and run my mouth so y'all can understand what this is about to be. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put out 3 cards. Those are going to be your cards to choose from, as well as there are 3, well, not all crystals, but symbols of wealth that you're also going to use to choose your pal. Okay. I still was trying to decide on what the top cards were going to be. That's why I was kind of saying I was iffy on a certain deck, but I'm still like, should I just use this deck or what? I'm gonna use the deck. I'm gonna use it. I'll use it. Why not? It's here for a reason. I just was lazy because it's a box inside a box. Like, and I didn't feel like doing all that. Not to mention, this is one of those decks where you have to read from the book a lot in order to really translate the message. But it's whatever. Shut up, Amina, and make it happen. All right. So these are your top cards. Let me grab the things you're choosing from. One pal will be represented by this. Another one by these objects. Come on, don't be difficult. All right. And another one by these, which I will bring to the camera. So hold on. I got to make sure everything is a place for everything and everything in its place. I don't remember what movie that's from. And they kept repeating it. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. I'll pull a card for you on the next weekly vibe session. A place for everything and everything in its place. A place for everything and everything in its place. What movie is that from? I don't remember. But yeah. Anyway. All right, let's get into it. So we got 3 pals, 3 symbols here. I'll be seeing the top card for the first time right along with you guys as I will select it now. And I'll bring everything up closer so you could get a better look. Okay. All right. So, pal number one, you're being represented by these 5 cowrie shells. My light is so bright. Good Lord. That moment when your equipment's working too good. All right, pal. Oh, no. And your card. Sorry. Okay, these cards are sticking together. I want to do a reshuffle because now I don't know which one I should take, and I didn't want to choose by looking at them. So give me a different card for ones that may be similar to the one that was supposed to get chosen just now. 2 tried to come out again. All right. And oh my God, this card came out the first time with another one. Y'all was meant to have this card. The siren is represented by pile 1. If you feel drawn to the cowrie shells or this card, then your moon message is in pile 1. Pile number 2. That's crazy that came right back. I'm a little creeped out. Pile 2 is represented by this pyrite and citrine. And the medallion card. So if you feel drawn to the medallion or the pyrite and the citrine, then your moon messages are in pile 2. And lastly, pile 3 is represented by this fortune dragon. I was going to do something very childish just now. I'll stop myself. Okay. And the card, let's just pull a random. The eternal child. So if you feel drawn to the eternal child or the fortune dragon, your moon messages are in pile 3. Okay. Y'all know this is live, therefore there is no timestamps. You either got to sit through everybody's pile or you have to time it. I'm going to try not to spend more than how many questions I get here? More than 10 minutes on each pile tops. Okay. I'm hoping. I mean, I go with spirit, so y'all know I'm only a vessel. I'm not really the director here, but I try my best to direct. Okay. So those that were drawn to the siren and the 5 cowrie shells. And I think I'm going to go with this pal. I don't know why. Okay. Let me get the book. Nope. This is your advice card. So I read this last. I was about to look at it now. But I can tell you with the 5 cowrie shells, this pal, there's about to be a change. With 5, the number 5 is transitions. Going from one point to another point. So this pal, I feel like you might be finding yourself going from rock bottom, no money, poverty almost, like, to all of a sudden, like, oh my God, I'm making 6 figures a year, or I'm making a lot more than I anticipated monthly. There's just some kind of change coming. Someone's going to reach out. This communication, I feel like, is going to be a shift. I don't know if they're going to offer an opportunity or be a partner in an opportunity, but there's something with communication between you and someone else that's going to be the start to something you're going to love, that's going to really transform your income. All right. And that's just all for those. Decide when we read that last. So let's get into it. The first question is, how can I stay in alignment with my incoming blessings? So we have the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Swords. How can my pile 1 stay in alignment with their incoming blessings? We have the Queen of Cups. A lot with your emotions. I feel like your mindset, your emotions are going to play a huge part. 5 of Wands, yeah, and the company you keep. The company you keep and your emotional state. And we have the Queen of Wands. Yes. So what is it that, let's see. How can you stay in alignment with your incoming blessings? My wands is to stay emotionally grounded. Don't let anybody shake you up emotionally. That's where you're going to feel tested. It's going to be because you need to take a close look at the company you keep. All right. There's people around you that are constant issues where you always feel like, okay, maybe they're good now. And you know damn well they're going to come around again, either to try to hurt your feelings, false love, and things like that. This power, I feel like you've gone through a lot of issues with petty people, jealousy, people that wanted to compete with you. Could have knocked your confidence a lot. Maybe you were forgetting that you're magical, that you're attractive, that you manifest whatever you set your mind to. But that is, you want to stay in alignment with your blessings, stay emotionally peace, cut off people who throw you off emotionally. No, you don't have to deal with it. No, it is not being evasive and running from something. It's learning to set up boundaries and knowing yourself and what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not. That's it. And that at this time, for you, your blessings will come in the more you're around people who love you, who show you affection, who support you. The more you're around people who want to drain and just take from you, or people who are jealous and competing with you on the low and want to shake up your happiness, those are the people that have to go. So I do feel like for my ones, doing whatever you got to do to stay emotionally grounded is the key. All right. So let's look at your next card. What are your divine or ascended masters helping you out with? So whoever are your guides walking with you at this time, ascended masters include Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, Buddha, deities and orishas as well. So what are you getting help with right now? Good Lord ones. This is probably coming in urgent. You must need this help here. These two things are, you're literally getting help with the breakthrough, like literally breakthrough. Okay. So your guides are assisting you with a major breakthrough. It does feel like they're helping you with intuition, your inner knowing. You got intuition here with Blue Lotus. I almost feel like otherworldly, getting messages from higher energies, cutting through. This is giving me Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. So I feel like you're getting a lot of assistance with clarity and love. You're getting assistance with honesty, rebuilding relationships that are really loving, that are really honest, and a breakthrough in finding your way, your direction forward. The herbs on these cards are Blue Lotus and Ginkgo. Sometimes I mention them because they might be beneficial to those who choose to pile. You also have lavender with Weaver and skullcap with stillness. So your guides are also assisting you with knowing when to create and knowing when to be still. Also with the story you tell yourself. What story are you weaving? What are you saying to yourself about yourself or to others? You need to shift that because that'll get you emotionally and mentally in alignment with your blessings as long as you are in a mindset of confidence and optimism. But I really feel that they're assisting you with being still. This pal is giving me scattered energy. Like I'm sweating with y'all, like all over the place. And they're assisting you with being still, focusing, honing in on one thing, that thing that's going to give you the breakthrough, and listening to that inner knowing that's been trying to guide you that way, I hear, for quite some time, like trying to show you the way. Listen to your intuition, and yeah, you should be fine. Oh my gosh. These are urgent. They keep sliding back out. Be still, my power ones. Listen to your intuition. Your guides are really trying to assist you with a major breakthrough. I feel like maybe that's going to shift your life into a whole new energy that you aren't even aware of. So let's see. Can you tell us what are maybe some of these blessings that are coming in? You know, I always got to push the ancestors, try to get a little bit more information. So my ones, we have the Raven with air. I'll show you the cards in a minute. You have air again with the bat. I'm going to pull random. And air again with the owl. Wow. Okay. First things I'm feeling, huge transformations. A huge transformation is coming in. I feel like there's a lot to do with communication with you, with speaking, being heard, coming out of the dark, because all of these birds pretty much are nocturnal, except for the raven, which can be seen during the day as well. But yeah, you have two nocturnal animals, and with the raven, I just feel like you're getting assistance with one of the blessings coming in is that I'm trying to get the word, not epiphany, but like a vision. Yeah, like a vision that you've had for a long time. I feel like it's coming in. Um, it's something that really sparks you, something that you really shine at, and could be possibly something you've been overlooking. I feel like you're getting a second time around with it. With the owl, I feel like another blessing coming in is an opportunity to increase your knowledge. So I do feel like a workshop, a retreat, a mentor, something's going to show itself and you're going to have an opportunity to do it. Now, staying optimistic is going to be your best bet, because this pal, the first thought I heard was, oh my God, how can I afford anything? And this is telling me that that's one of the blessings. Something's going to work itself out so that you can go somewhere or get some kind of wisdom or knowledge that you need to get. And it does feel like the need to expand, like travel or go somewhere else. Um, and then with the bat, I really feel like you're about to be seen. Okay. I feel like you've been maybe looked at in a weird way. Maybe people have seen you in a certain way, judging you, not truly understanding you. And I feel like one of the blessings coming in is there's going to be a spotlight shown on you where your worth or your value is going to really be seen. So I feel like you, if you're trying to dim your light or be in the dark or play the background, you won't be able to much longer, my ones. So lastly, let's get to your advice, and that's from your top card, the Siren. And I'm going to go into the book for that. I was just going to channel the message, but I figure why not? Look in the book for it, I guess. But I am seeing with the Siren, I'm feeling like the same thing. It's time for you to be heard. If you've been dimming your light in any way, it's not going to be able to happen anymore. So the Siren, your main card, my pal ones, says the temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in the spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad is somewhat irrelevant. It's the journey that matters. And the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, down, down to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find your way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. All right. In this, I feel like you're being awakened to something that you just can't ignore anymore. And I feel like it's your higher purpose, it's your calling. The siren requires that we explore things that are taboo. So this is stuff that maybe you're into, things that people judge or don't see as being conventional or traditional. Whatever the case may be, your advice at this time is to answer the call. Whatever call you're getting, if it makes you stand out from everybody else, oh well, it's time for you to do so. That's your key to your blessings. That's what I got for you if you were drawn to the number one. And I'm moving on to my twos. If you are leaving me at this time, I thank you for joining me today. I send you so much light and love on your journey. All right. And I hope that you join me again. I'm sorry, I sing a lot, even though I'm a dancer. You're going to have to get used to it. Okay. So, if you were drawn to group 2, which is represented by the medallion and the pyrite and citrine crystals. So you already know the medallion card is your advice. That's the last thing I'll be reading. However, I will tell you by your wealth tools you chose, I feel like my twos, your prosperity is grounded in your happiness. So you're a group here, you're a group that you could make a lot of money, but if you ain't happy, it ain't gonna mean nothing. You have to be sure that you are doing what makes you happy. You're in an environment that makes you happy. You're around people that make you happy. Joy is a huge part of your wealth, okay, and abundance. So keep that in mind. And also, a tip for you guys is to know that all that glitters isn't always gold either. That may be a lesson you've had to learn. Something that looked prosperous and abundant and turned out not to be. Sometimes it's the thing that looks the least prosperous that turns out to be the most. So because you're pyrite here, that's also known as fool's gold. So there's a chance that, you might have overlooked something of value, only now to have to look back and realize it did have some value. It could also pertain to experiences that you felt like, oh my God, why am I going through this? But now you can look back and see the value in it. But joy is a huge part of the wealth that is also coming in for you. Okay. So if you've been going through a time where Ace of Cups here, where you might have been feeling like maybe relationships, love relationships, or family relationships haven't been going that great, a shift is coming. Now let's go. How can you stay in alignment with your income and blessings? My twos, you have the Sun card. Look, being happy. I literally said all of this. Staying in a space of joy, of being happy. If you, that's how you stay in alignment with your blessings. You got to be happy. You got to feel good. Some people can work through chaos and trauma and hard times and still align with their blessings. You, group 2, no, you have to be in a happy place, in a happy space, surrounded by good energy. Queen of Pentacles. Stay in a mindset of prosperity, not one of lack. When you start to shift into an energy of lack, my pal twos, that's when you become unhappy. And I feel like that's the major key. Yeah, you might have had some times with love and relationships, but I feel like if your money was good, you would be able to overlook them. You got to stay out of a mindset of not enough and lack. That puts you into a sad place, and that's when your relationships start to also fall. Okay. We have 6 of Cups. So, my pal twos, there's something nostalgic about you, about prosperity and abundance. I feel like you may have passed on loved ones that are watching you and helping you at this time with abundance. Maybe they didn't reach the level of abundance they wanted to. And but they did make you feel very safe. Whoever this is coming through, they made you feel safe. They made you feel cared for, where you didn't have to worry about that. I do feel sometimes this gets in your mind. You think about times where maybe you had parents around to assist you. Maybe you lost support at a very young age. I'm just getting a feeling of nostalgia at times and thinking of the past. But you have guides coming through saying when you do this, you have to think of the abundant, prosperous moments and not think of woe is me, is what I'm hearing. All right, we have King of Pentacles. So there's also something with you with dealing with disloyal people. And maybe at times you fell into alignment with them. You cannot carry people who are not going to be loyal to you, who are not going to support you, who are only about their own income. And it really feels like you might have dealt with a lot of masculines, maybe exes, maybe father figures, maybe bosses, who are really selfish and about their own money or their own ambitions and not really that supportive. Okay. So it does give me an energy of having to release this person, these people, or the mindset that they might have put you into. And Four of Wands. So this is stability. And usually it's a card of marriage and stability, but this person's by themselves. And I'm just hearing you'll be just fine by yourself. You can get more in alignment with your blessings. My twos, when you stop feeling like you need some king or queen with you or some kind of support system. I'm getting from this pal, there's a lot of codependency. Maybe you were codependent on a partner, a mate, a family member. And with that person not present or that person showing they're not very loyal to you, or even financially in a great space, it might make you kind of doubt your ability to stand on your own financially. You are happy when you are stable. And when you feel financially stable, you're happiest. Get into a mindset of financial stability. Celebrate your small and great accomplishments. See how she's giving a toast? Like, I did that. You have to make time to do that, my twos. This will keep you in alignment with blessings coming in. The more you're noticing the blessings and allowing them to make you happy and not noticing lack, all right, or longing for the past, all right. I hope that was clear. All right, let's move on. What are your divine or ascended masters helping you with at this time? My twos. What are, well, that wants to jump out fast. What are they helping you with? My twos with at this time. Your cards are coming out fast. Okay, just like Pal 1. Well, let me take the first two. All right. So you have teacher, my twos. So I do get for my twos, either you're meant to step into a role as teacher or you are meant to find that teacher that is going to help you reach your breakthrough or complete a breakthrough. And they're guiding you either towards this person or event or place where you can find the lessons or wisdom that you need to gain at this time. And then for others of you, you're being pushed to begin to teach. Perhaps maybe you're being guided towards a teacher who can prepare you to teach something you're meant to teach. But either way, you're getting assistance at this time with that. And the herb is arnica. You also have the herb damiana or damiana. It's like it's almost like the lover's card, the energy, and it says the beloved. I do feel you're getting some assistance with your connection to the divine as well as your connection to your divine mate. So if you're with them, you can expect some assistance with recharging romance and intimacy. If you haven't found them yet, you're getting some loving energy pouring over the connection between you and someone else. So it'll start to show up soon. Okay. My twos, and you manifesting. Ooh, you manifesting these people. 33 and 11. You're manifesting a teacher or an opportunity to teach, and you're manifesting your divine connection. All right. If you're not really into a romantic partner, it could just be that friend, that soul family friendship. Okay. You also have ashwagandha with purpose. And you have dragon's blood with anima mundi. You are really being directed towards your highest purpose by your guides at this time. They're also assisting you with connecting to the spirit realm to get the guidance necessary to reach your purpose at this time, my twos. All right. So these herbs, I'm mentioning them because they might be helpful to you. You were drawn to this pile. But yeah, that's the assistance you're getting at this time from your divine guides. So let me see if they'll tell me at least three blessings or what blessings are coming in. I'm nosy and I always try to dig a little deeper. So for my twos, what we got? My twos, you have water with the otter. Water with the beaver. Why is everybody getting the same element? And earth with the monkey. Okay. So my twos, I can tell you now, fun times are coming in. That's one of the blessings. I feel like you're going to get a chance to get away, a break, a vacation, a retreat. You're going to get a chance to go somewhere, do something. And I do feel like if you're not traveling as a couple or with a loved one or with a friend or family member, you're going to meet somebody that's going to become a loved one on that journey. That's one of the blessings I see coming in. Just good times, feeling very attractive, but playful and fun. I'm also seeing with the beaver, there's something coming in. I feel like you've worked very, very hard at something, and it may have seemed like it's not flowing, it's not moving, it's not coming in. Excuse me. One of the blessings, my twos, is that it's finally going to come in. It does feel like something with career, but if you're a homemaker, there's something with home improvement that's coming in. Okay. And I'm seeing with earth and monkey, excuse me. Let me sip water instead of doing that. I got water right next to me. This is just giving me more with career. I almost want to look in the book because I don't want to give you, excuse me, the same thing more than one time, but it was making me say career again. That's the first thing I was picking up. I don't know why my throat started itching with you guys. I don't know what that is. Something that needs to be said, not being said. I don't know. But maybe finding out what this card is trying to say will help. Okay. So with the monkey card, my twos. All right. So the message is it could mean you're not using the tools at disposal. Okay. I get it. All right. So it has to do with problem solving. And I felt like it had something to do with work or career. And it could revolve around that. But there's some kind of problem or issue, something that's been bothering you, something that's been causing messiness or chaos that's going to be resolved. It's not that big of a problem as somebody else may be making it or making you feel like it is. With all of this water, they could have you in your feelings and really needing a break, where you could just enjoy yourself and have fun and not worry about work, with this beaver energy here. There's something that's going to fix itself that felt like, oh my God, it's out of control. Maybe it's somebody else. You feel like I can't control this person and what they're doing. It's going to fix itself. So that's another blessing that's coming in. Okay. So let me give you your advice, which is the medallion card. I do feel like I'm immediately feeling like you need to keep your eye on the prize. I feel like something you really been wanting is coming in. But it does feel like it took a lot of work, or it takes a lot of work to get to it. All right, so you got the medallion, and this keywords are the amulet, the talisman, and the heirloom. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. So when the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. All right. Your advice at this time is to get rid of old objects and things that might be holding old energy. If you have an ex and you still got their clothes, for example, get rid of them. If you're holding on to an old letter that of a time that was bad, when a pink slip, get rid of it. If you're like, they're just saying that you have to remember that the objects you hold on to have power. I'm also hearing advice in regards to holding a talisman, having something you keep on your personal body that protects your energy. Um, and it also says here, perhaps it's time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. So it's time to just go towards things that match your energy and let go of old energy. That is your advice under this full moon and this 8-8 portal energy, my twos. If this is where we part ways, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey, and I hope you'll check out the other videos on this channel that could also probably help you at this time. And I'm going to move on to the last group, which was PAL 3. Okay. My threes, you were drawn to this fortune dragon. Oops. And the card, the eternal child. This is your advice card, so I read it last. With the fortune dragon, my pal threes, I feel like you're a lucky pal. You're lucky. Like, you're one of them people that people are like, how does pal 3 make it? How do they make it by? You have a lot of luck on your side. I know one pal, it was a lot with emotions that control things with their finances. With you, it's your mindset. Okay. If your mind is telling you could do it, you manifest. If your mind is like having doubts and fears, you don't manifest. I feel like you get a lot of gifts people give you. Your key is gratitude, abundance, gratitude. The more you're appreciative of the things you receive, the more you'll receive. Okay. And my threes, that's not to say go around and acting like you're grateful. Oh, thank you to everybody. No, sincerely being in a state of gratitude, realizing you do get a lot. You get a lot of blessings, will help you to increase them. I just see people wanting to give to you more. All right. Let's get into it. How can my threes stay in alignment with their incoming blessings? How can my threes stay in alignment with their incoming blessings? Besides staying in a state of gratitude and, yeah, thankfulness, gratefulness. So we got 5 of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Dig around. The 5 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles. Oops. And the King of Cups. Okay. How can my threes stay in alignment with the blessings that want to come in? I do see you having to get out of an energy of disappointment. I feel like you have 2 5s here. So you've had a lot of transitions and changes happen in dealing with I feel like it could be love relationships or just family members and people that should have been showing their love and professing their love and offering their love to you, and maybe it was disappointment after disappointment. You always feel like you have to watch your back, you're unsure. Maybe it's someone that's argumentative a lot. Maybe it's somebody that always drops the ball, makes promises, doesn't come through with it. I see 9 of Pentacles and the King of Cups here. Now, 9 of Pentacles is right side up. Lets me know that there's something about being comfortable. It's like, I don't feel like you feel like you're super rich, but I do feel like my power threes, you're comfortable. You're able to do certain things, enjoy certain things in life. I feel like the blessing that is coming in for you is more so around love. Okay. 9 of Pentacles here. If you don't feel comfortable, that is what's coming in, because you're meant to be at a level of comfort when it comes to your finances and your living arrangements. But if you're living with someone who's stressing you out, they got to go. If there's somebody who is emotionally off, they got to go. I'm here right now. For you, what's very important is the people that you keep around you and the things you focus on. If you focus on constantly how you were hurt, the battles you had to get through, you're going to continue to see that reflected in your life. So at this time, you should be doing shadow work to release past pains, past hurts, past sorrows. This pile, I feel like you haven't really expressed. You don't really talk about the things you've gone through. I feel like if you want to get in alignment with your blessings, it's time for you to find somebody that you can share certain things with so that you can release this feeling of constantly feeling like you're holding in a lot of sorrow because you're missing the 2 cups that are behind you. You're missing new opportunities that are coming in because you're still kind of focused on things that went wrong. So you have to shift your focus on the things that went right. That'll put you in the energy of gratitude, and you start to see more people coming in that want to give to you. People that want to give and not people that want to drain you. I feel like this pal is also creative in some way. Maybe you don't feel like it all the time or you feel blocked sometimes. That is because of the energy and vibration of the people that you keep around you or inside your head. Okay. Didn't I say this power felt more mental? And then here's this person holding their head. Like it's what your mindset. Okay. So get out of this mindset, focusing on things that went wrong in the past. Focus on the things that are going great, and you'll see things coming in to match that. Okay. My threes. Oh my God. I've been having all this throat chakra stuff. Must be stuff that needs to be said as well. Like I said, you need to talk to somebody, share your feelings, get things out. Okay. What are your divine masters, ascended masters that rock with you? What are they helping my threes with right now? So you have the herb milk thistle with peaceful warrior. I do feel you're getting assistance with getting through chaotic times without falling into the same energy. So like if you're dealing with people who are tumultuous, they're assisting you with staying peaceful but still vigilant, like able to stand your ground but not become toxic. Milk thistle is that herb. We have arnica coming through again with the teacher. So this group here, I feel like this group here, you are teachers. Maybe your grandparents, your parents, you're the ones, you are definitely meant to teach, and you're getting assistance with that. Maybe you're not meant to teach in a traditional setting. Maybe you're meant to teach as a parent or a grandparent or whatever. But yeah, that's what you're getting assistance with there. All right, I should have shuffled this more, maybe. But anyway, the beloved is back with Damiana herb. So you're also getting assistance with finding your match. This could be your soul calling in another person, friendship, location. All right. You're going to find that beloved space, person, or energy. They're helping you find it. If you've been wanting to move, if you've been wanting to get into a new relationship, these are all things you're getting assistance with to find that which is your divine calling or match. And lastly, ashwagandha purpose. I was like, if it's meant to come up again, I'm just let it. So you are also being guided towards your purpose. And for this pal, number 3, I feel like you've been in alignment with your purpose, but I feel like for some reason, maybe you lost alignment. Maybe you didn't see the importance in your purpose, but it's very important. Your purpose, your high purpose is very important. It's meant to shift people's energy. I feel like a lot of people that are sent to you, my threes, may be people who have issues with aggression and expressing themselves. And you're meant to kind of bring that peaceful warrior to the surface, to let them see that there are ways to defend yourself without being defensive or aggressive. Okay. So let's see, what are three, well, it looks like three, but what are blessings that could be coming in at this time for my pal threes? Can you tell us some of the blessings coming in? My ancestral guides that are hosting this session. All right, we got one, water with the heron. We have earth with the horse and air with the owl back again. All right. So this is just confirmation to me. You're meant to teach. An opportunity to share your wisdom, I feel, is coming in for you. Maybe you have felt like people didn't hear you, or the stuff you had to share, your wisdom, the things you taught, just wasn't that important. You're going to find out it was very important. I feel like you're going to get accolades. Maybe people are going to come to you and tell you that some wisdom you shared changed their life in some way. But yeah, I see that being a blessing because I see it being something that's going to boost you and put you into alignment with your purpose. Okay. You have earth here with the horse. You're getting freed from something. If you felt stuck or constrained, like maybe stuck in a certain environment, stuck in a certain relationship, stuck in a certain career, you're going to get assistance with being free. Your blessing coming in is you're going to feel free to go to do whatever you want, like a fresh start coming in. And it's going to give you renewed strength and radiance and vitality. You might even feel like your health improves. And you have heron with water. Now, the heron, whew, Lordy, I'm hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sweating so much. Now, with this card, I'm picking up several different things. I'm going to actually go to the book. I was going to try to just give y'all what I felt, but Spirit is like, no, don't be like cheating nobody. If you need to check it out, look in the book, get your answers. So we're going to take some time. All right. So my threes, the heron. All right, this has a lot to do with taking time out for spirit and looking inward instead of outward. All right. All right. So one of the blessings coming in is you're going to get some time to embrace inner peace. Okay. Perhaps you have been going through a lot of chaos. Maybe you live somewhere where there's a million people. Maybe the neighborhood is crazy. You're in a big city. Maybe your lifestyle is just a lot going on. You're going to get a chance for peace. I feel like it's going to bring you by the water. So that'll be a sign that this blessing is coming in when you're getting an opportunity to travel towards water or an environment that has a body of water. And it's going to be an opportunity for you to be at peace, to calm your overthinking, and to really get clear on the things you want to do next with your life. Okay. All righty. So let's get you your advice. Your advice comes from the eternal child. And it's funny because when I was reading that card about peace and all this stuff, I felt like this may be a pal with more mature adults. And that maybe a lot of the things like, and when I say mature adults, I mean maybe near 50 or 50 and way up. But I feel like there's an aspect of the people who chose this pal that feels like the time has passed. Like, oh, my time has passed. I can't do that, or it's over. And with the eternal child, it's almost like a reminder, like, not true, not true. Because you are what your mindset states you to be. And so your card, your advice card is the inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. Ageless, remember. That's what I was just saying. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else and at any cost. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. The eternal child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. And that is what I feel is your advice. Go beyond what are the limitations put on your gender, your age, your location, your poverty or wealth level. All right. This inner child, the eternal child, wants to return to the land of the free. Like I told you, that freedom, like the horse, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. And my advice to you is to live life to its fullest. That is your advice under the energy of this moon, is to do all the things you've always wanted to do things that were on your bucket list. Don't limit yourself because you think, oh, I'm too old or the time has passed, or no. For you, my pal threes, you are the eternal child. That's one of your gifts, one of your blessings. You are ageless. You're the age that you put in your mind, and that is their advice, to live in that energy. That's what I got for you guys today. I really enjoyed doing this session, from the dancing to the breath work to the reading. Full steam session. Book a personal one with me anytime. I didn't put my Calendly link in the description. I probably should have, but you can go to my website and get me any other way. I will be back live again next Saturday with the weekly vibe forecast, as I am every week. And then I will be live for the new moon this month. I think it's August 23rd. Don't take my word for it. You'll see the post. Anyway, book your personal readings. I'm open for that right now. And also talk to me about registering for Bonessa. I did send some of you, I forgot some people that requested information to be ambassadors for the trip. Remind me. I'm sorry, I got a lot going on my plate, but I'm hoping to meet all of you on this journey. It's going to be amazing. I wouldn't take y'all if I didn't think so. Trust. Okay. Sending y'all so much light and love in your journey, peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Until next time, bye. Love y'all.